listen, come here. I've got a story for you. My name's John. Yeah, I know, everyone's called John in London. I am actually called John. I run a shop in the middle of London Bridge. It's what they call the Middle Ages now. And we have shops across the river. It is the centre of the universe. People come from all over London because we're quite well known. In fact, my shop is quite well known. We sell a bit of this, bit of that, bit of meat, bit of pots, bit of pans. You know, where I can sell things, I'm going to sell them, all right? And life is all right. Make a few bob every now and again. Live above the shop. It's okay. Bit cold sometimes in the winter, but it's okay. Something happened to me about a month ago. No, it's 8 weeks ago. That you will not believe. So, it goes like this. It's kind of a story I'm telling you. But I think it will surprise you. It really surprised me when I got the... Well, anyway, I'll tell you the story. I'm working in my shop from 6 in the morning. And one morning, as I say, about 8 weeks ago it was, I start seeing this fella outside my shop. Customers are coming in and out. And there's this guy sitting outside with a dog on a string. And I'm thinking, I'm watching you. Because in London, if you've got a bit of money, someone else wants that money, you know what I mean? And they're going to try and take it from you. And I'm thinking, he's up to something. He's just sitting there, looking into space. He's either drunk or not really with us. So I watch him. He gets busy in the shop and I take my eye off him. And I look out again an hour or so later and he's still there. I'm thinking, that dog on a string, that means something. That really does mean something. He's at it. He's casing my joint. I'm going to watch him hard. Next day, he's only bloody there again, sitting outside, just looking into space, doing nothing. I'm thinking, what's he doing? What is that geezer doing? He really is. He's casing my joint. So at the end of the day, I point over to him and say, "Oi, you! What you about? What you doing there, mate? Just sitting. And blow me." He jumps out of his skin because he doesn't expect anyone to speak to him. And I'm watching him and he stands up. And boy, he's in a bad way. He's obviously been living out. You know, he's really dirty and there's a bit of a pong on him. And his dog ain't much better. And he says to me, I'm here because of a dream. A dream, I say. What the bloody hell are you on about? And I'm thinking, we've got a nutter here, haven't we? We've got a real nutter. A dream, I say. What are you talking about? And I'm thinking he's after stuff in my shop. I know he is. He's bloody bold, isn't he? Just sitting there for a couple of days doing nothing. And he then tells me this story. He tells me this. He says, I have walked for 5 days to come here because I started having a dream. A dream, I say. What are you talking about? You really are. Are you a nutter? And he says, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I had a dream that I had to come to the middle of London, he says. Come to the middle of London and things would be good. And I go, good. What about where you live? What do you do for yourself? And he says, I peddle a few pots and pans. And it ain't good sometimes. And I thought, if it's good in London, I'll come down here. But on the back of a dream, I said, you mad? He says, I know, but I had a dream every night for a week. A week. Oh, he really is one of them. Whoa, he's lost it. And then he says to me, I had to come here I had to come here because of the dream. You know, and I said, you are completely mad, mate. You're completely mad. I'm kind of warming to him. He's all right. Speaks a bit funny. He's obviously a grottle, you know, and that's from the country. But I'm going to forgive him for that. He speaks funny. He's obviously been somewhere strange in most of his life. Unlike me, with my accent, you can tell. I'm a diamond geezer, you know. I'm one of the best. Anyway, back to the story. He says to me, I had this dream. And I say, listen, mate, where do you live? I think you've got to go back there. And he says, Swartham, or something like that. And I say, pardon? Because it rings a big bell with me. And I say, hang on, Swartham. You know, you're not the only one, I said to him. You've had dreams. I had a dream. And it was like a place called Swartham. And I saw in this place, Swartham, a small cottage and a large apple tree. And this geezer digging under the apple tree. And he only digs up a pot of gold. And the man sitting in front of me, he says, hang on, did you say Swartham? I said, yeah, Swartham. It was definitely in an apple tree and a pot of gold. And he leaps to his feet, this geezer, and blow me, he just buggers off. Haven't seen him since. But it gets better. Listen, it gets better. A few months later, my cousin, Jack, he's got work up there. Work. Could you believe it? Work near Swaffham. And he comes back with this other story. Yeah. There's a bloke in Swaffham who's gone to an apple tree and he's dug up a pot of gold. A pot of gold. Can you believe it? What I dreamt actually happened up at Swaffham. And this geezer, he's got enough gold to keep him set for the rest of his life. Good on him, I say. He's got enough money, they say, to help sort the church out, which is falling down. If only I was able to follow my dreams like him, instead of getting stuck here with my shop. Can you imagine it? They're going to talk about that bloke for years. Years and years and years. I bet they even built little statues for him. Probably in the church if he does something for the church, you know what I mean? Good on him. Good on him. So, moral of this story is, follow your dreams. Follow your dreams, however long it takes you. You might find a pot of gold. Moral 2, don't have a shop in London you're tied to, because you can't fucking follow your dreams. Ta-ta for now. See you later.